Hey, welcome to Kaspa Daily Pulse. Here's what the Kaspa community's been buzzing about today. First up, the big mood shift today was price energy. Kaspa finally pushed into that 4-cent zone, and the chat definitely felt it. People were calling it a 4-cent party, talking about bye-bye under 4 cents, and watching whether KAS could hold the move. But the more cautious voices were focused on resistance. One trader pointed out that Kaspa has meaningful resistance between about 3.8 and 4.2 cents. The key level everyone kept circling was 4.3 cents. If KAS can clear that, the community thinks 5 cents becomes much more realistic. If not, some expect a pullback toward 3.3 cents. There was also talk of stronger buying activity. People noticed aggressive KAS buying, shorts getting nervous and closing, spot buying on MEXC, and even some 6,000 KAS clips on Hyperliquid. So, short version, sentiment flipped from tired and frustrated to cautiously excited, but nobody wants to jinx it. Second highlight. There was a serious strategic discussion around Kaspa's direction. A shared summary claimed that classic merchant payments, like Kaspa accepted here, may be the wrong battle for 2026. The argument was that product and tech should come before marketing, especially in a low-attention market. It also pushed back hard against L2s, calling them an L1 nightmare because they fragment liquidity, standards, and network effects. Instead, the preferred direction was L1 focus, ZK native smart contract thinking, and a broader base of liquidity framing rather than just faster Bitcoin. Third, the community spent a lot of time comparing Kaspa to Bitcoin. Some argued Bitcoin is slow, expensive, and mostly lucky to have become a store of value. Others pushed back, saying Bitcoin does work in some payment contexts, especially at larger settlement scales. But the key takeaway was pretty balanced. Kaspa does not necessarily need Bitcoin to fail in order to succeed. Still, people want Kaspa to prove real-world usefulness, not just rely on being better tech around the corner. Fourth, Terra Luna came back as a warning story. The chat revisited UST, Anchor's 19.5% yield, and how wealthier investors ran first, while smaller investors got hurt badly. The lesson people pulled into Kaspa was simple. As programmability develops, expect sketchy financial schemes to appear. The hopeful difference is that Kaspa's base supply and protocol would not be directly tied to those experiments. And finally, stablecoins and banks entered the room. A shared note said banks are pushing against stablecoin rewards in the Clarity Act discussion, worried about deposit flight. The reaction was basically, banks are squirming. That's it for today's Pulse. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Catch you then.